Okay, I am so excited. I'm gonna do my first mukbang. And I bought food from a local fast food place called Delicious. And they have really excellent food. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. They're not sponsoring me. But I'll always be sponsored by a food place. Okay, now I'm just acting silly. Who's going to sponsor someone that has 6 or 7 subscribers? But it's okay. Like, so I got a double cheeseburger. Do you see this? Do you see? There's grilled onions. There's lettuce. There's cheese. There's a fry sauce. There's tomatoes. And I said grilled onions already, I think. Yes, I'm excited for this. There's a good close-up. You guys, it is a Monday. This is a big treat. I am so excited. And yes, well, let me start. So good, so good. So, I wasn't even planning to do this, but I had to run an errand after work, and then I have other stuff to do at home. You know, I have a lot of laundry to do. But then I thought, I'm sick of being at home. I know the whole P word. I don't know what words you can or cannot say on YouTube. Well, I'm not even monetized. The whole pandemic, right? So people are staying inside, which is great, you know, stay inside. Be mindful when you go outside. Wear your masks. Have your hand sanitizer. Do the necessary steps. You know, take precaution, right? But I've come to the point where I've been inside so many weeks, and I've been so careful, you guys, that, like, I have to get out more. I feel like I just need to be around people. Am I going to go to a concert? No. Am I going to go to a protest? No. Am I going to go to some packed place where, like, people are side by side? No. I am just sick of being in my little apartment. Like, I'm sick of it. I've barely been going outside, and I'm realizing how unhealthy that is. Let me turn my car off. That would be a good idea. Oh, this is so good, you guys. I have to keep showing the camera because, like, sometimes you can see more and more layers. Oh, God. Do you guys watch mukbangs? Mukbangs? People pronounce it differently. I don't want to dishonor mukbangs, the origination of it. It started in Korea. South Korea, I believe. I don't want to dishonor the origins of it by mispronouncing it. So sometimes I interchange the way I say it, just because when you watch mukbangs online on YouTube, like, you see different people pronounce it differently. So anyways, I just want to say I'm not trying to be disrespectful, because mukbangs are awesome. Like, I love a good mukbang. Oh my God. One thing you guys have to comment and tell me if you like mukbangs or eating shows. See, this isn't necessarily mukbang, because look, all I have are fries. I have a 32-ounce Diet Pepsi, and I have that double cheeseburger, right? And so, and I look at this fry sauce, you guys. Wait, let me do the background so you guys can see it. Oh, you can't really pick up the color that well. Here, can you see it with this napkin? Shoot. Okay, well, you get the picture. Some regions of the U.S. like eat fry sauce more than others. This is like a Thousand Island dressing, basically, kind of mixed with tartar sauce. Some places make it with ketchup and tartar sauce. It just depends where you go, how they make it, but I love fry sauce. I also really like ketchup, so I got ketchup as well. Okay, I'm so excited. The reason I'm excited is because, like, you can go to fast food, and of course, you know, I love me some fast food, but, like, I love a local place. Like, a local fast food, you can tell the difference. I'm not saying it's healthier for you necessarily, but when I bite into that burger, I can taste its actual ground beef. And the wait is longer when you go to these places because they're actually making the food. And they have signage that says we don't use heat lamps. We make it fresh to order. And I like that. And don't get me wrong, though. I love my fast food, too. The thing about me is I love food in general. The spectrum of food. Like, I love the convenience store burritos or corn dogs. The fair corn dogs. The fair, I love, like, Indian tacos out of Powwow. I love funnel cakes. I'm just thinking of, like, summer and spring, like, activities. I love, you know, and then all the way from, like, fast food, street vendors, food trucks. I love those. I love sit-down restaurants. I love a sit-down restaurant. Oh, goodness. I love takeout. I love delivery. I have stories for all of these places, too. So you know what I'll do? This is what I can do. In my mukbangs, I could share with you different, like, food-related stories. Because the thing is, some people think, ooh, like, I've had people comment before, like, not understand. The people who, like, eat to live, not live to eat. I mean, I wish I was one of the people... Oops, I spit. I wish I was one of the people that, like, just ate to live. I enjoy food. Come on now. The girl's got a double chin. Of course I enjoy food. But food is medicine as well. And so I do know that you have to balance these things in life, and you can't just go wild all the time with food. One thing I love about traveling, and I'm not super well traveled, but I like to try the food of that area. I absolutely love that. That's probably my favorite thing about traveling, to be honest with you. And some people think that's odd. I don't. Also, going back to what I was talking about, because I get too excited. So I love sit-down restaurants. I love gourmet restaurants. I don't know if I'd call myself a foodie. Sometimes I don't like the word foodie because it sounds pretentious and just like, ew. Like, I'm not arrogant about food. I love food. I think that's just my own pet peeve with the word, to be honest with you. Sometimes I don't like when people, like, turn their nose up at a place. Like, ew, why would I go there and try that food? It's like, have you tried the food? Do you know the owners of the place? Do you know, like, the origin story of the restaurant? Like, why are you just judging it based on how it looks from the outside? Honestly, those hole-in-the-wall places they are some of the best places. I know you may have heard that before, someone say that before, but it's true. just because it's not franchised, just because it's not a corporation or have like some big brand name, doesn't mean that it's not really good food. Oh, these grilled onions are everything. Oh my god. Grilled onions can really change a cheeseburger, in my opinion. I'm parked at the park right now. There's more traffic today, I feel like, than there was on Saturday night, which is weird. Really weird. But maybe because today's more of like a work day. I don't know. I'm still... The lockdown is still going on in Washington State, so I don't really know. Oh well. Look at my fries. They're little pieces right here, but they're crunchy. Crispy, crunchy. Let me show you some close up. So I'll do, yeah, I love gourmet and fine dining too. Like if I travel somewhere, usually like in the past, more recent past, I've traveled alone. I'll make it a point to go to one fine dining restaurant, and it's really well worth it. The reason I like to do that is for a few different reasons. I didn't grow up eating fine dining gourmet food, you know? And so there's some foods that are served at those restaurants that like I've never been exposed to. Like duck. I never ate duck before. I'm not saying you have to go to fine dining to eat duck. But sometimes that is on the menu in fine dining. So I like just being exposed to different foods, you know? It's cool to like see what people pair foods with, and just the whole ambiance of it all, the setting. So I have a little less than half the burger left. Today was a pretty good day. Like I said, it's Monday, and honestly, Mondays are usually better for me. Tuesdays are the days I dislike. If there's a day of the week I dislike, it's Tuesdays. I usually find, I don't know, they're usually the challenging days for me. I don't know, like I just find like as far as work days go, like they're usually more challenging. It's not the end of the week, it's not near the end of the week. It's the start of the work week. So there's like no end in sight. But yeah, it was a good Monday. Man. If you watch this full video, put a red heart. So comment below with a red heart if you watched the full video. Okay? One thing that this doesn't have is pickles. But honestly, with pickles, I could take it or leave it. Growing up, I didn't like pickles on my hamburgers. I would ask my mom to say no pickles, or I would say no pickles on them. But then I don't know when that changed. But then I just started getting everything. I'm not a picky eater. I honestly, I'll try anything, I think. Sorry I touched my hair. I'll just eat with this hand now. That's grosses some people out. But yeah. I think I will pretty much try any food. Man. The way the cheese is melted on the burger and the way that the sauce, this fry sauce, the fry sauce on here with the grilled onions is everything, you guys. The grilled onions make a huge difference. Like, I'm sure this burger would be amazing just with regular onions. But with grilled onions, you can't beat that because it like locks in flavor, you know? It elevates the flavor. I dropped some fry sauce. And that's the good thing about eating alone. If you drop food on you, then you don't have to be embarrassed. Man, this is so good. I have one bite left and I want to save that, okay? I'm going to use some hand sanitizer so I don't gross y'all out. But I'm going to eat some more fries. I bought this on Amazon since it's been hard still to find them in person. See, got my hand sanitizer on. Then I'm going to eat some fries. Eat more fries. I'm so happy with this meal. Like, I feel blessed, you guys. I feel blessed. The reason I say that is because when I drive back home, I'm going to see people who are homeless on the streets. I'm going to see people who don't know when their next meal, where it comes from. Having access to food, what it's called food security, is hugely important to me because not everyone has that. This pandemic has made it worse for people in America and people worldwide. And it's really sad. So I'm thankful for my food. Because this is overindulging, you know? So I like to be mindful of, like, I like to be aware of organizations that I like to be aware of, like, local food banks and organizations that help feed people, because if you've ever gone hungry, you know how it feels. If you've ever lacked money to buy groceries, you know how it feels. If you've ever eaten the same old stuff because you couldn't afford much else, you know how it feels, you know? So I try to be like that. That matters to me. That there are two issues that matter the most to me. as far as like organizations I contribute to. And that is one of them, like food banks. But also, if you see people on the street, you can give to people on the street, you know? So if I have food, like, I think that's perfectly great. Like, I had a professor once who, because in the area I live in, you see people on the street, you know? And I don't think we should just ignore people who are homeless. To me, that's like, anyways, I don't want to go off on that right now, but they're a human being just like us, you know? And so, I think we should pay attention, smile, you know, like be friendly to people, you know, within reason. Like, of course, you need to like always approach people like in a certain manner. You should assess the tone. You know what I mean? Assess the situation. But yeah, people who are homeless are just like you and me. They're a human being, right? So like, this professor, it was amazing to hear this story, but his wife in the back of her car, she would have these bags made up with a can opener, canned food, snacks, and some other items. I think like personal hygiene products, you know, maybe like little shampoo, little bars of soap, things like that. And I thought that was a good idea because as she saw people that were asking for money or whatever the case was, she handed them a bag. And I love that idea. I haven't gotten to the point in my financial security to do that, to carry that stuff around. But if I have food with me, I will give it to someone, you know? And you're going to hear me talk about this a lot. But just so to get you used to me saying it. And you'll hear me talk about my own faith. And like I said in my other video, I don't talk about it to be off-putting to anyone because the things and the themes that I talk about translate regardless of faith, you know? I think there's like, if you look into different faiths, there's so much we can learn from different faiths. And there's similarities, you know? People just want to fight amongst themselves. And I'm not about that. So anyways, but in the Bible, it mentions something to the effect of, don't tell your right hand what your left hand is doing. So basically, don't give without gloating about it. You know, you can give, but, you know, you don't have to be seen. You don't have to tell others that you're doing it. There's a time and a place, I think, to tell people. And so sometimes I will mention it because the reason I'll mention it is to maybe me mentioning it plants a seed and like, oh yeah, I never thought about like donating to something like that. Or, oh, I never thought, or, you know, I have extra money right now. Maybe I should think about donating. You know, I don't think mentioning it is harmful. Like, I'm not being aggressive about it. But also, I don't mention anything I contribute to pat myself on the back. That's not what it is about at all. It's because of my beliefs and my faith, you know, that we should look out for one another. And so I believe we should give. I believe we should take care of one another and help one another out. So that's why I like to give to food banks is, well, like I said, for a lot of reasons, but if you've ever gone hungry, you know how it feels to not have. So Okay, almost done with these fries. They're really small little fries. They're not too long. They had longer fries in there too, but So, what toppings do you guys like on your hamburgers or cheeseburgers? Or do you eat meatless burgers or alternative burgers? I want to try. I still have never tried the Impossible Whopper, and I'm so annoyed by that. It's because the Burger King that's closest to me, every time I go there, the line is so long, and well, I shouldn't say every time I go there. I've tried twice, but both times were very shady when I got up to the intercom, the drive-thru. I'm just like, what are y'all doing back there? I don't know. So I really do want to try the Impossible Whopper, but because I love a Whopper, but we'll see. That was the last bite. You guys, the cheese they use is really good. That's a burger right there. I wanted to get a shake, but the part that they use, or there's a part broken and they can't get it right now because of the pandemic, I guess. But yeah. But one day I'm gonna finally try their shake and then be in love with it and probably go there way too often. Oh, sorry, I got crumbs all over. Okay. Wow. I barely drink my pop. Usually, like, I drink quickly. Usually, that's just how I am. Usually, I would have been probably down to here by now, but I'm barely right there. But I guess it's because I've been talking so much. This was fun. I hope you guys liked this. I am so grateful that you're joining me, and I'm so grateful that you're tuning in. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. And there's just going to keep becoming more and more videos and better content. So thank you in advance for being patient with me. I just feel like it's better to get going and put the videos out there than try for perfection. For one, perfection doesn't exist anyway. So I hope that this was fun for you, because it was really fun for me. And like I said, if you watched the full video, put a red heart in the comments below. But thank you so much.